Good morning to one and all. How are you? Hope you are doing well over there. So today we are going to discuss a very important topic. The name of the topic is conflict resolution. Okay, which is very important part of soft skill development. So today we are going to study the meaning of conflict resolution, why conflicts happen, importance of conflict resolution, and finally the conclusion. So let's start. फर्स्ट कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिसोल्यूशन मीनिंग ओके सो आज जो टॉपिक हम पढ़ने वाले हैं उसका नाम है कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिसोल्यूशन ओके एक्चुअली ये सब पार्ट है सॉफ्ट स्किल डेवलपमेंट का ओके जैसे सॉफ्ट स्किल डेवलपमेंट में हमने असर्टिवनेस पढ़ा ओके हाउ टू डेवलप असर्टिवनेस और असर्टिव बिहेवियर देन stress management, anger management, now conflict. Okay, these are all these topics are connected to soft skill development. Okay, as soft skill development is a very vast concept. Okay, so first, what do you mean by conflict? Conflict होता क्या है? So conflict means disagreement. Okay, disagreement or clash between two people opposing ideas interest ओके सो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता क्या है एक्चुअली कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता है डिसएग्रीमेंट डिसएग्रीमेंट मींस वी आर नॉट टू पीपल व्हेन टू पीपल कम टुगेदर they have different ideas different thoughts different interests different values so it's happen disagreement happen they can't agree both they can't agree or they can't accept each other values because they have their own unique value and that is very important so conflicts happen it is a very natural process natural होता है conflict होता है disagreement होगा crashes होंगे dispute होगा because everyone is unique okay no one is same so opposing ideas होते हैं okay एक टॉपिक पे कितने अपोजिंग आइडिया हो सकते हैं जितने डिफरेंट पीपल number of different people number of opposing ideas number of different ideas okay so conflict means disagreement because they are not agree वो agree नहीं होते हैं they have their own thoughts so conflicts means disagreement then conflicts can involve a struggle argument or even a fight okay conflict can involve a struggle argument होता है argue करते हैं हम उसके बाद एक कभी कभी जब कॉन्फ्लिक्ट एक हाई लेवल तक जाता है कभी कभी फाइट भी होती है okay when two or more things don't go together or are at odds with each other okay जैसे स्टार्टिंग में डिस्कस किया था कि when two or more things when two people or two ideas or two different thoughts can't go together because they are not same they are not agree so that's why conflicts happen now it was all about conflicts so we have study the exact meaning और definition of conflicts conflicts यानी क्या होता है disagreement होता है disagreement or clash between two people or opposing ideas okay then resolution in simple terms means decision okay means decision now we have we have discussed conflict plus resolution conflicts means clash between two peoples or two opposing ideas then resolution means action or any decision we take now we have to discuss what is conflict resolution conflict resolution होता क्या है तो conflict resolution means finding a peaceful and mutually agreeable solution to a dispute between two parties okay conflict resolution conflict means disagreement resolution means action result so जो भी conflict होता है okay उसे solve करना okay पीसफुली सॉल्व करना, पीसफुल एक्शन लेना, पीसफुली रिजल्ट लाना, और एक जो डिस्प्यूट है उसे खत्म करना। तो ये होता है कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिसोल्यूशन, जैसे फाइंडिंग अ पीसफुल एंड म्यूचुअली एग्रीएबल सॉल्यूशन टू अ डिस्प्यूट बिटवीन टू पार्टीज। जैसे कभी कभी दो कंट्रीज में डिस्प्यूट होता है, ओके, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता है, ओके, तो क्या होता है, मीटिंग्स होती है उनकी, ओके, और वो एक पीसफुल और म्यूचुअली डिसीजन पे डिसीजन लेते हैं, ओके, जो दोनों के लिए भी प्रोडक्टिव, ओके, पीसफुल हो, तो जो भी डिस्प्यूट है उसे वो सॉल्व करते हैं। सो दैट प्रोसेस इज known as conflict resolution. Okay, it involves understanding the different perspectives. See, opposing ideas होते हैं, different people, different ideas, different thoughts. But conflict resolution का जो प्रोसेस है इसमें अंडरस्टैंडिंग होती है, डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव, आगे वाले का जो पर्सपेक्टिव है उसे समझना इंपॉर्टेंट है। दैट्स व्हाई इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस जो हमने पढ़ा था, रेजिलेंस की भी इंपॉर्टेंट है। इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस में फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट क्या है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग अदर पर्सपेक्टिव। बट व्हेन वी अंडरस्टैंड अवरसेल्फ मींस सेल्फ अवेयरनेस। सो कहीं ना कहीं कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिजोल्यूशन में अवेयरनेस भी आता है, सेल्फ अवेयरनेस आता है, इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस आता है, जो हमने सॉफ्ट स्किल इंट्रोडक्टरी पार्ट में पढ़ा था। देन with common decision that will satisfy everyone involved. Okay, conflict resolution means a decision that will satisfy everyone. Okay, conflict resolution aims to resolve disagreement without resorting or to aggression or damaging relationship. Okay, conflict resolution का जो process है उसमें important part क्या है, peaceful process, okay, solving dispute with a common decision that will satisfy both the parties, दोनों पार्टीज सेटिस्फाइड होते हैं, पीसफुल होता है, दोनों पार्टीज दे अंडरस्टैंड ईच अदर। क्या होगा जब वो अंडरस्टैंड, दे व्हेन दे अंडरस्टैंड ईच अदर, रिलेशनशिप विल बी स्ट्रॉन्ग। व्हेन दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड ईच अदर, it will damage relationship. So conflict resolution aims to resolve disagreement without any damaging of relationship. Okay, now why it's happen, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता क्यों है, ओके, अब तक हमने क्या पढ़ा, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट क्या है, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट मींस डिसएग्रीमेंट, crashes between two parties, okay, why, because opposing ideas, different thoughts होते हैं। then resolution means in a simple term, action or any decision। then what is conflict resolution means to solve the dispute or disagreement in a peaceful with a common decision that will satisfy both the parties। it contains or it involves understanding each other perspective, each other thoughts or idea, okay। then why it's happen, conflict होता क्यों है, actually conflict कहाँ से form होता है। so why conflicts happen, sources of conflicts, different needs, values, communication and misunderstanding contribute to conflict, okay। different types of needs, values, communication and misunderstanding। कभी कभी क्या होता है, कभी कभी हमारा जो कम्युनिकेशन होता है, ओके, वी डोंट कम्युनिकेट transparently, clearly, we don't speak what we want to speak, that's why it create misunderstanding, okay। हमारे values different होते हैं because we all are different, so it contribute to conflict, dispute। it's normal part of human life, okay, actually it is very natural, okay, conflict is very natural, but if we don't address constructively, it can damage relationship। अगर we ignore conflict or we don't understand the conflict why it is happen, then it can take a huge structure and it can damage relationship। then difference in needs and values sometimes create conflict, oh yes, it is totally right that in difference in needs and values sometimes creates conflict, every individual have unique needs and want। then one person might use time to study and other to watch television, leading to tension between them। see, if there are two people, okay, they are roommates, there are two roommates, okay, one is using his time to study and other is using his time to watch TV, then it can contribute to small amount of conflict, because what they have equal amount of time, but one is watching TV and one is doing his study or doing his work, okay, college work or any school work. So in such way conflicts happen. This was a very small example, okay, you can now understand how conflicts happen and we have to address it as soon as possible, because don't deny it, don't ignore it, because it can damage your relationship, good relationship, okay. So conflicts, don't underestimate or take for granted, because conflicts sometimes they are very small, but in future they can take a very large structure and they can damage your relationship. Okay, difference in values can also lead to conflict. Okay, values, difference in values can also lead to conflict. क्या होता है values? Okay, कुछ कल्चरल वैल्यूज होते हैं, रिलीजियस वैल्यूज होते हैं, अपने ओन पर्सनल वैल्यूज होते हैं, वो डिफरेंट होते हैं, ओके. सो पीपल कांट अंडरस्टैंड, so that can lead to conflict, okay. When one person consider acceptable behavior, another might it offensive. कोई कोई अंडरस्टैंड करता है, कोई कोई इसे ऑफेंसिव लेता है, ओके. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड इट, ओके. Such type of behavior can lead to conflict. When one person has more control or influence in relationship, it can create resentment and conflict. Resentment means anger, okay, anger, burnout. So when one person has more control in relationship, जब एक when one person has more dominating power, then it can damage conflict, it can damage relationship, it create conflict. Poor communication, yes, poor communication means not not able to communicate clearly, or assumption, उसके पास इंफॉर्मेशन होता नहीं है, वो अज्यूम करता है, ओके, प्रेडिक्ट भी वो मिस इंटरप्रिटेट करता है, ओके, उससे क्या होता है, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बढ़ता है. Okay, not expressing yourself, okay, it is a very important point. Not expressing yourself lead to conflict. जब हम खुद को express नहीं कर पाते हैं तो क्या होता है, conflict बढ़ता है, because when we can't express ourselves, we can't understand ourselves, then how can we understand other perspective, okay. Emotional disbalance can lead to conflict such as aging or becoming defensive, can scale up the situation, okay. When we can't communicate ourselves or can't express ourselves, we become defensive. Sometimes we express our anger because we can't express ourselves. We express our anger in by erring or become defensive. So such emotional disbalance can create conflict. Unrealistic expectation about relationship or situation can lead to disappointing and can arise conflict. Okay, कभी कभी we expect too much. Okay, we have expectation from people, unrealistic from and from ourselves also, so it can break relationship and can lead to meet a misunderstanding, okay. Then different types of communication style can lead to conflict, like some people are direct and assertive while others are more indirect and passive, okay. Different types of communication skills such as passive, aggressive and assertive. Some people are assertive, some people are aggressive, some people are passive, so it create confusion and misunderstanding, okay. Certain behavior, even if unintentionally, can trigger conflict in some individual. In some individual irritates, okay, without intentionally, because they don't have any intention, but unintentionally they trigger you, they irritate you. So such type of behavior can also contribute to conflict. Then importance of conflict resolution, okay. So till now we have studied why conflict happen. Conflict happen due to various reasons. Sometimes it is difference in values, difference in communication style, emotional disbalance, unable to communicate, unable to express own ideas, then unintentionally our behavior trigger or irritate other people. Okay, so these are the sources of conflict resolution. Means conflict, not resolution. Now, importance of conflict resolution. Till now, we have studied conflict, then resolution, why conflict happen, means sources of conflict. Now, importance of conflict resolution. Why this concept? इसका importance क्या है? Conflict resolution का importance क्या है? जो हम आज पढ़ने वाले हैं कंप्लीट चैप्टर, उसमें ये कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिसोल्यूशन इसका इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है, क्यों हम इसे पढ़ना चाहते हैं. ओके, इसका एक्चुअली प्रैक्टिकली इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट तो होगा, इट इज नेचुरल. ओके, डिसएग्रीमेंट हैपन, मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग होगा, बट हाउ, in what way we have to manage it. Okay, we should know the importance of such topic. We should know the genuine information so that we can implement in our daily life. So now we are going to study the importance of conflict resolution. So conflict resolution help individual to understand each other perspective. क्या होता है जब कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता है, डिस्प्यूट होता है, जब हम उसे सॉल्व करते हैं म्यूचुअली इन अ पीसफुल वे विद अ कॉमन रिजल्ट, without damaging relationship, तो क्या होता है, we understand, both the parties understand each other thoughts, each other different values thought, they start respecting each other values thought. Okay, ये होता है conflict resolutions. It lead to become empathic person and increase mutual respect. Okay, empathic means we are in a process to understand each other, and it is a very huge benefit of conflict resolution. Okay, because it build emotional emotions to understand other person perspective. Okay, so it increases or it creates mutual respect of each other. Then it builds up relationship by encouraging open and honest communication, allowing individual to express their needs and values in constructive manner. ओके, जब भी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिसोल्यूशन का प्रोसेस होता है उसमें ओपन कम्युनिकेशन होता है. ओपन कम्युनिकेशन, ऑनेस्ट कम्युनिकेशन मीन्स क्लियर कम्युनिकेशन, जो है वही कम्युनिकेट किया जाएगा. ओके, मीन्स मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं होगा. इट इम्प्रूव्स कोलैबोरेशन बाय रिसॉल्विंग कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, अलाउिंग टू एक्सेप्ट डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव. इससे क्या होता है, एक बॉन्ड तैयार होता है. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट सॉल्व होने के बाद एक बॉन्ड तैयार होता है और हम डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव को एक्सेप्ट भी करते हैं. इट हेल्प्स to achieve productivity by reducing disruption caused by unresolved dispute, allowing individual to focus on their task. Okay, it helps to achieve productivity. Okay, in organization or in our family also, dispute happen, argument take place. Okay, conflict, we have to solve the conflict in a very peaceful and with a common result. Okay, and that helps to increase the productivity means output. ओके, और वो अपना जो टास्क है उस पर हम फोकस कर पाए. ओके, व्हेन कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स आर रिजॉल्व इन अ रिस्पेक्टफुल वे, व्हाट विच कंट्रीब्यूट टू हायर एम्प्लॉय मोरल एंड जॉब सेटिस्फैक्शन इन organization or in your workplace. When the conflicts are solved in a respectful way, उससे क्या होता है, जो एम्प्लॉय का जो मोरल होता है, उसका जो सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट होता है वो बढ़ता है, इंक्रीज होता है, और जॉब सेटिस्फेक्शन भी इंक्रीज होता है. इट इंक्रीजेस productivity as in environment where conflict are resolved constructively, employees can work more efficiently. So ये healthy environment को contribute करता है जहाँ पे conflict solve होते हैं in a very peaceful and constructive way. Conflict resolution leads to develop emotional intelligence. Okay, emotional intelligence, one of the important part of soft skill development. Now, conflict resolution required to identify root cause of issue, does it develop and improve problem solving ability. Okay, क्या करता है conflict resolution के process है, जब when two parties क्या डेवलप करते हैं, प्रॉब्लम को कैसे सॉल्व किया जाता है एक्चुअली, बिकॉज इन कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिसोल्यूशन इट आइडेंटिफाई रूट कॉज ऑफ इशू. Then unresolved conflict can escalate into more serious problem, damaging relationship, productivity, and even leading to legal issue. Sometimes when we deny, जब हम इग्नोर करते हैं कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को, कभी कभी वो फ्यूचर में ह्यूज स्ट्रक्चर डेवलप करता है. उससे क्या होता है, हमारे जो रिलेशनशिप है या हमारा जो प्रोडक्टिविटी है वो भी उसको डैमेज करता है. कभी कभी वो लीगल इशू पे भी लीगल इशू का फॉर्म ले सकता है. ओके, conflict resolution can help to reduce stress and anxiety, which leads to both physical and mental well-being. Okay, conflict से मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग बढ़ती है, रिलेशनशिप हमारा डैमेज होता है, तो उससे क्या होता है, स्ट्रेस बढ़ता है, हमारी इनसिक्योरिटी बढ़ती है, तो उससे हमारे फिजिकल और मेंटल वेलबींग पे इम्पैक्ट गिरता है, नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट गिरता है. तो जब कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिसोल्यूशन से क्या होगा, जो स्ट्रेस और एंजाइटी है वो कम होंगी और उससे हमारा जो फिजिकल और मेंटल वेलबींग भी इम्प्रूव होगा. देन conflict resolution help to maintain a positive and harmonious work environment. So in family और in our workplace जब भी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता है उसे हम सॉल्व करते हैं, तो उससे क्या जो एनवायरमेंट होता है वो एक पॉजिटिव और हेल्दी एनवायरमेंट में डेवलप होता है. ओके, so we are on the last part of today's topic, that is conflict resolution. So conclusion, conflict resolution is very easy to talk or to give a speech. It very easy, but actually when we have to understand other perspective or we have to agree on other perspective, it takes huge power. Okay, because as in life it is natural and common to have dispute, but what is more important, to have a peaceful result, to to build connectivity among each other, to build the relationship among each other. So कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिजोल्यूशन का प्रोसेस इजी भी है, बट क्या हम अदर पार्टीज या डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ पीपल के जो पर्सपेक्टिव है, थॉट्स है, उसे एक्सेप्ट कर सकते हैं? ओके, क्या हम एक्चुअली उनके वैल्यूज थॉट्स को एक्सेप्ट कर सकते हैं? ये इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो इसके लिए सेल्फ अवेयरनेस इंपॉर्टेंट है, खुद को अंडरस्टैंड करना इंपॉर्टेंट है, देन वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड अदर. Okay, so yes, first we have to understand own emotion, values, needs and monitor how we behave in such situation. तभी ये स्टार्ट होगा, तभी एक्चुअली स्टार्ट होगा दूसरों को समझना, दूसरे के वैल्यूज को समझना. So self awareness and self responsibility will help to take conflict as opportunity to grow. So conflict resolution, it was a small part of soft skill development, but it requires emotional intelligence, self-awareness, okay, and it give an opportunity to grow problem solving ability. इस जब आप कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को सॉल्व करते हो खुद, तो एक्चुअली आप खुद के एबिलिटीज पे काम करते हो, आपका जो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग एबिलिटी है वो बढ़ता है. ओके, सो इट इज कनेक्टेड टू सॉफ्ट स्किल डेवलपमेंट. So it was all about conflict resolution. Okay, so hope you understand. So thank you very much, take care, and best of luck for your future. Okay, thank you.